Hello parents, if you have clicked on this video, hopefully you're here for an overview on Honors British Literature. My name is Mrs. Loomer and I will be your son or daughter's teacher this year. I'm going to give you a quick overview on the class content and some tips to stay connected to our class as well. The first thing you're probably wondering is, what is my son or daughter going to be studying this year? What are we reading? What skills are we working on? Well, it's a British literature course, and as such, we go through the literature chronologically. So we start out with the Anglo-Saxons, and we meet our first superhero, Beowulf. We read Arthurian legend, the Knights of Camelot and the Round Table, and the Canterbury Tales, and we obviously are going to read some Shakespeare, so we'll hit Macbeth, and then kind of move to more modern things as we get towards the second semester. So we'll be looking at excerpts from books like Pride and Prejudice and Frankenstein, and we'll do some modern short stories. The skills that we're working on using these pieces of literature are critical reading, critical thinking, and critical writing skills. So essentially, these texts are just a vehicle for us to develop the skills that we're going to need, not just for English class, but for any class that involves communicating effectively, writing effectively, and thinking critically. And those skills should also then transfer to professional lives after high school and college. I have to admit that I do love British literature, so I have spent a lot of time reading on my own, taking as many courses in college as I could related to British literature, so I'm hoping that my enthusiasm for it rubs off on your students and that they enjoy using these texts to develop those critical thinking, critical reading, and critical writing skills. We will start off the year, students will be doing different things depending on what class they're in. So I have juniors and seniors in this class, so the seniors will start off revising college essays, and the juniors will begin with a summer reading review to give them a jump start on developing those skills that we just talked about. Tips to stay connected to our course. Progress book already, as we speak, has links to both our syllabus, so hopefully you've already taken a look at that. That has the specific policies we'll be using for attendance and grading and turning work in late and all that kind of stuff. Progress book also is going to have a link to a weekly overview of what we're doing in class. So while you can't see every post on Google Classroom, if you look at the link that I put on Google Classroom, or I'm sorry, on Progress book, it will give you kind of just a brief overview of what's coming up this week. So if you're interested in what's going on in class, you want to stay on top of your son or daughter for getting things turned in on time, you can see that there. If you do have a question, you can email me. It's really the quickest way to get a response. It's way easier for me to shoot you an email in between classes or during some downtime than it is to make a phone call. So if you need a quick response, go ahead and email me for sure. And then also you should be receiving, if you haven't yet, an invite to our Google Classroom. You can't be a student in our Google Classroom, but you can sign up to get daily or weekly updates of your son or daughter's progress in class. So hopefully those tips kind of help you understand how to stay connected. If you have any questions, obviously feel free to contact me. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. I really am looking forward to this year. I know that it's an unusual way to begin the school year and to be conducting classes, but I'm pretty sure that as long as we all have a positive attitude, it's going to be a great year, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Enjoy your night.